Hey, what is up guys? It's Carson here from Size Guys, coming to you with another video. I'm here with Mitchell, who's going to help with some voiceover. This one's about bench press, some tips and tricks on form to increase that bench max and help prevent any injuries, of course. So after we do some shoulder mobility exercises, we're going to show y'all some bad form here. As you can see, my lower back is loose. My legs are not firmly planted on the ground. They're dancing around like a tap dancer. And you may be thinking, oh, Carson, that's ridiculous. I don't tap dance while I'm trying to bench press. Now, you may be right, but unless you're pressing through the ground with your heels and consciously squeezing your legs, you're definitely not getting the most stable pressing surface that you could have. So sit back just for a minute while we get around to how to fix that.
Alright, real quick, you want your wrist and your elbow stacked in a straight line. You want to keep that in a straight line for as long as possible. Place the bar real deep in your palm, almost to where it's at the bottom, almost touching the very base of your hand. Right, you don't want it in your fingers, it'll cause your wrist to roll back. You'll lose some tension. Other than that, keep your upper back real tight on the pad, almost to where your upper traps are sitting, and they should not move. Your shoulder blades should not move in any way. Your leg drive will aid in this as well. Pinching your shoulder blades back and down and towards your ankles and towards your feet, and then pushing your feet in the opposite direction toward your upper back. You create a little coil motion, keep everything tight, keep everything strong. Really focus on the stretch contraction at the bottom, really squeeze and feel it at the top of the motion. At the top of the bench press, squeeze it out, get some real good mind muscle connection there. Alright, one last quick tip for you guys regarding the bar path of the bench press. I know I've quickly discussed, grip placement, setup, things like that. Real quick tip as far as bar path, you want to come a little bit lower in your chest, maybe just below or right at your nipple line. Tuck your elbows, keep them there, keep everything tight and packed. And then when you're pressing up, it shouldn't be a vertical straight line up and down. You actually want to push up and back towards the rack. Towards your shoulders. This will actually help you contract a little bit more of your chest, get a better feel, a little bit healthier position to press out of as far as your shoulders and elbows are concerned.
Next up, to give y'all a different look, as you can see, just like Mitchell, my elbows are underneath or inside my hands at all times, and my shoulders are staying back, meaning they're in a healthy pressing position. Next up, I'm going to show you my setup. As you can see, I slide forward up on the bench and try to find my grip here. Firmly plant my feet where I want them to be, then slide myself back down the bench to get a nice arch in my back. And then I press my shoulder blades down into the pad and lift off. So all these things together, my legs are firmly planted, my back is nice and tight, my shoulders are back, and I have a firm and stable pressing surface as I'm pressing the weight up and over my shoulders. Next up, we're just going to show y'all a little bit of a different angle. Here I am bench pressing on the wall. Just kidding. This is just another angle to show you my elbows are inside of my hands at all times, meaning my chest is taking the load instead of my triceps, because the chest is, after all, a much stronger muscle than your triceps. And in the next clip, we'll show you Mitchell, who's doing a little bit of a closer grip bench press, meaning it may not be as good for strength, but it is also a good tricep overloading exercise. So that's about it for this video, guys. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave them down in the comments below and I'll be sure to get to them. And if you want to see more content like this, guys, please subscribe. But before you go, remember, size is a prize.